Taking on Marcy Byers and Virginia Tech. Our opening serve is up, swung on by Skylar George. It's tipped by the Hokies, but the Orange are able to take the first point of the game. On the other side, Marcy Byers in her 6th year at Virginia Tech. She's in her 20th season as a head coach, and the Hokies coming off a 4-game skid, looking to bounce back here on their own home court. The serve from the Orange, and we're underway for the second point. Yamada sets. Swung on, blocked at the net by the Orange, but it's out of play. And just like that, Syracuse quickly takes a 2-0 lead. It was Taya Maeva, who was courtesy of the kill. To serve for the Orange, it's Gabriella McLaughlin. The serve is over. Dug out by Fava. Well saved by Yamada for the Orange. McLaughlin sends it over. Here's a free ball for the Hokies. Set up and swung on and killed. This time it's Ainley Ranstead who gets the point for the Orange. How about we talk about your starters? For the Hokies, it's Brianna Holiday, number 2. Isabella Mischler. Camila Brandalise is the setter. Ainsley Ranstead, Reese Hazelton, and Peyton Woods, with the libero being Erica Fava. As Ranstead sends it over. Here's the Orange's response. And it's just tipped over the net. Sydney Waller earns the point for the Orange, and they take a 3-1 lead. Syracuse's starters are Sydney Waller, Skylar George, Zahara Harris-Wadi, Taya Maeva, Gabby McLaughlin, Sayona Lea, and at libero, it's Rana Yamada. The serve from the Orange. Set up and swung on well. Blocked at the net by Syracuse. Here's their return. Tipped over, popped up. Set at the net. Peyton Woods sends it over. Waller. Back to the Hokies. And swinging and unable to get it over the net this time is Peyton Woods. Syracuse charging ahead. To serve for the Orange, it's Sahara Harris-Wadi. No aces this year, but she was actually the first player to record a double-double with kills and blocks since 2021 against Notre Dame last year for Syracuse. And just like that, well swung over by the Hokies. A strong response thanks to the likes of Ainsley Ranstead, the Mahoma, Illinois native. So here's Isabella Mischler for Virginia Tech. 12 aces on the year. Here's her serve. Dug out by Yamada. Sent over by the libero. Finds itself out of play, and just like that, another point for Virginia Tech. The Hokies hung around in the first set against number 3 Stanford in their last matchup before the Cardinal pulled away to a 3-0 win. Let's see how Virginia Tech can do in the first set against the Orange. Set up well, tipped up, kept alive by Virginia Tech. Blocked at the net once again. Skylar George, 2 straight blocks, and she earns the point for the Orange. George in her 2nd year with the Orange after transferring from her redshirt season at Utah. She's been a big impact player for Syracuse ever since entering the 3-1-5. Here's a serve from the Orange from Reese Tevez. Set up well, Holiday sends it over, and she gets the kill, and just like that, a quick response from Virginia Tech. First kill of the day for the true freshman Holiday.
Number 14, Erica Deleski.
Here's Erica Deleski to serve. Sent over well. Popped up by Maeva. George swings. Well saved by Fava. Swung over by Ranstead. Yamada's there for the Orange. It goes over the net, but last touched by Sarah Malinowski, and that's a point for Syracuse.
Serving for Syracuse, number 8.
George to serve. The 6-foot redshirt sophomore. Already has 11 serving aces on the year. Set up by Dulesky. Malinowski swings. Ramada pops it up, but it goes out of play. And a strong kill by Sarah Malinowski.
Now serving for Virginia Tech, number 24, Grace Hazelton.
Look at that one again. Malinowski, strong swing, and Ramada unable to keep her hands to it. Here's the serve from Hazelton. Swung on and lands in bounds. That time with the kill, it's Gabriella McLaughlin.
Serving for the Orange, number 10,
Earns herself her third kill of the day. Just like that. She's done well to score for the Orange early on. Yamada serves. McLaughlin sets. Put over by Ranstead. Maea. Dulesky sets for the Hokies. Holiday able to touch it over. Maea dumps. But not as far as Fava. She couldn't touch it. It falls, and another point for the Orange. Syracuse was 7th in the ACC coming into today. They're 1-1 in the conference. Set up by Dulesky, and Holiday slams it home for Virginia Tech. Strong response from the Hokies. The true freshman picks up her second kill today.
Serving for the Hokies, number 6, Erica Fava.
Fava to serve for Virginia Tech. She spent 2 years at Omaha. Hails from Piacenza, Italy. And she earns herself an ace. Erica Fava, her second ace on the year, and it comes at a good time. Draws it back to a one-score game. Here's Fava once again. Some confusion at the net, and it falls in favor of the Orange. 50-50 ball, and Syracuse able to push it over the net.
Serving for Syracuse.
So the Orange with the point once again, and now to serve is Tea Maeva out of San Diego, California. She spent her last 2 years at Nevada. Here she is with the Orange, looking to make a difference. Malinowski, open swing, and she gets the point back for Virginia Tech. Well set, and Malinowski able to just find the court real with ease.
Now serving for Virginia Tech, number 7, Camilla Brandalise.
So now here comes one of the stars for this Virginia Tech Hokie squad, Camilla Brandalise out of Sao Paulo, Brazil. She spent her last 2 years in Florida Western. Here she is with the Hokies, and she's really made a difference for the squad this year. It's blocked at the net, kept alive by Ranstead, and they call a double touch against Virginia Tech. That's a point for the Orange.
Now serving for the Orange, number 18, Gabriella McLaughlin.
McLaughlin to serve once again for the Orange. She was an All-Mountain West selection last year with Nebraska, but here she has a serving error. Can't keep it in play, and that's her 7th serving error on the year.
Serving for Virginia Tech, number 10, Ainsley Ranstead.
So Ainsley Ranstead to serve once again, but we take a look at Brandalise for the Hokies. 249 assists already this year. Here's Maea, touched over. Brandalise sets. Yamada into Waller. And the Hokies with a strong stance. And just like that, we're all tied up at 10 apiece. We'll take a look at that one again. Double block right there. It was the likes of Mishler and Woods. Here's Ranstead's serve. Set up by Maea. Waller swings. Fava keeps it alive. Popped up, but unable to get there. Is Brandalise. It was Hazelton that popped it up, and just like that, Waller with the strong set. Sydney Waller, a member of the 2024 All-ACC academic team here in her junior year with the Orange. Zahira Wadi serves. And it's popped up and put away. A strong swing that time by Peyton Woods. She had a standout performance last game for the Hokies. Led the team with 11 kills, had an assist and 5 digs. Here she is with a set from Brandalise. Brandalise picks up her 250th assist of the year with that one as well. Yeah, set up, Waller swings, and it's a kill once again for the Orange. Point Syracuse. Waller makes her way to the bench after the big kill. And now to serve for the Orange, it's Reese Tevez, the libero who spent her freshman year at Long Island. This is her first season with the Orange. Here's Brandalise. Set up, and Holiday gets the kill. Back and forward we go inside Castle Coliseum. Holiday, even though she's a true MVP, she was the MVP of the Hokie Invitational. And here's just one reason why. Short set from Brandalise, and Holiday able to dump it home. So Erica Dulesky to serve for the Hokies. Set up by Maea. Swung over and out of bounds by Sayona Liea. And the Hokies earn themselves another point. Holiday and Fava talking things over with Malinowski and Hazelton. Here's Dulesky to serve once again. The Hokies with their first lead of the day. It's a serving error into the net. So we're all tied up at 13 apiece once again. Dulesky picks up her 15th serving error of the year. Here's Skylar George on the other side for the Orange to deliver. And it's an ace for the Orange. They're known for them. 86 aces coming into this game on the season for SU. It's a crucial part of their game, and Skylar George picks up another ace for the squad. George out of Houston, Texas. Ready to serve once again. That was her 12th serving ace on the year. It's well over, set by Dulesky, swung on by Holiday, and it goes. Another point for the Hokies. Brianna Holiday getting it done up front with her second kill already. Dulesky with the short set once again. And Holiday's been eating off those all game. Dug out by George. Set up and pushed over by the Orange. Here's Malinowski. Kept alive by Yamada. Skylar George touches it over. Fava. Set up, Holiday digs, blocked at the net, but kept alive by Syracuse. George touches, Fava up. Set by Dulesky, touched over by Ranstedt. Still alive for the Orange. Maea tries to dump it, but Fava's there. Malinowski pushes over, Yamada keeps it alive. A long rally here. Swung on and killed just like that. Syracuse takes the point, thanks to the likes of Gabriella McLaughlin. Long rally here, and it came to the end of McLaughlin getting through the double block of Holiday and Malinowski. And so we'll take a quick timeout. So to serve for Syracuse, it's Reina Yamada. She hails from Kanagawa, Japan. Standing at 5'6". She's been one of the standout players for the Orange this year. Set up by Dulesky, Malinowski swings, and a strong response from Virginia Tech to tie it up at 15 once again. Malinowski sets up, and that's where she's at her best. Outside sets that she can put away. Great setup there by Erica Dulesky. So to serve, it's Erica Fava once again, the libero for the Hokies. Kept up by Tevez. Swung on and blocked at the net by Malinowski, and it's another point for the Hokies. They take the lead once again. Malinowski to be accredited for 2 straight points for Virginia Tech. She was one of the stars for Virginia Tech last season. A bit of a slower start, only 52 kills coming into today. Here's Fava. Up by Tevez, set up by Maeva. Swung on by McLaughlin and kept alive by Ranstedt. Free ball now for the Orange. Tevez Set by Maeva, swung on and killed this time. It's the likes of Zahara Harris-Wadi, the middle blocker. She had a double-double last year against Notre Dame with 17 kills and 11 blocks. That one, she picked up her first point of the day. Here's Randstad to set. Malinowski, just as far as Maeva. Yamada puts it up. Swung over by McLaughlin. Doleski puts it at the net. And Randstad, too strong, it's out of play. And the Orange take the lead back. Kinsley Randstad set 4 years at Southern Illinois University. Here she is in her grad year with the Hokies. She received the 2021-22 OVC Medal of Honor, which is given to athletes who maintain a perfect 4.0 GPA. Here's Doleski to set. Swung on by Mishler. Yamada for the Orange. McLaughlin touches it over. Doleski swung on and killed, this time by Isabella Mishler. One of the star middle blockers for Virginia Tech. She was actually named to the U19 BIPSE All-Star team. And here she is with a strong swing to make it 17 apiece. So Brandalise to serve once again for the Hokies. Set up by Maea. Touched over and out of bounds by Sydney Waller, and that's a point for Virginia Tech. Waller with the error. Doesn't have many on the season, but she already has 2 errors today. Here's Brandalise. At the net. Touched over by McLaughlin, and the dump is to perfection. Point Syracuse, and we're all squared up once again. So McLaughlin, 166 kills to her 144 digs on the year. Here she is to serve once again. Set up by Brandalise. Swung on, and Peyton Woods earns the point for Virginia Tech. Brandalise with the assist. Cross court set, and nothing the Orange could do there. Brandalise set it up to perfection, and Woods was able to put it home. So here's Randstad to serve. Kept alive and hit out of play. It was well dug out by Maea, but unable to keep it in play are the Orange, and another point for Virginia Tech. And a time. So now it's Randstad to serve. 12 aces on the year. Fava sets it up. Swung over, Maea keeps it. Here's Yamada with the set. George swings. It's blocked at the net by the Hokies. They still have some work to do. Fava sends over the free ball. Here's Yamada. Maea at the net. George once again, and it's off the net and out of bounds. Point Virginia Tech. So Skylar George with the error. Here goes Virginia Tech once again. Randstad to serve. It's a free ball over the net for Virginia Tech, and they earn the point once again. Strong run from Virginia Tech. 4 straight points. And just like that, they find themselves up by a lot. And that forces a timeout from Bakir Ganasharatam. We'll take a quick break here on the ACC Network as Virginia Tech leads by 4 over Syracuse when we come back inside Castle Coliseum. By 4 over the Orange, it's Ainsley Randstad to serve once again for the Hokies. Set up and hit over by Waller. She finds the court, and a strong response from Syracuse after the timeout. Virginia Tech still with both of their timeouts in this first frame. So now to serve for the Orange, it's Zaharia Harris-Wadi. Dug out by Fava, set up by Brandalise, touched over by Woods. George with the response from the Orange. Here's Fava, putting it up at the net. Tapped over and blocked by Syracuse. Brandalise with the free ball. And it's touched over the net. An accidental point there. Gabriella McLaughlin got away with one. She tried to set it at the net. It went over. And Virginia Tech wasn't ready for it. So Harris Waddy to serve once again. The Lawnside, New Jersey native. She has 6 aces on the year. Here's Brandau's set. Kept alive by Syracuse, sent over. Free opportunity for the Hokies. Mischler, unable to get the point. Waller sends it over. Blocked at the net by the Hokies. It's tipped out of play. And it's a point for the Orange. Let's look at this one again. Going up for the block was Hazelton and Mischler. But Waller able to push through the double. And earn the point. Quick timeout once again by a 3-point run for the Orange. And just like that, it's a 1-point game. Set to serve is Harris Waddy, the middle blocker for the Orange. A crucial point in set number 1. Here's the set from Brandalise. Swung on by Woods, kept alive by the Orange. It's McLaughlin putting it at the net for Waller. This time it's George for Syracuse. Ranstead saves. Touched at the net by Brandalise and put over. It's stepped alive, and it's Fava now for Virginia Tech. Brandalise is set. Touched over by Woods. Kept alive by Waller. George. Cross-court spike. Out of play. And it's a point, Virginia Tech. Skylar George, it's her 9th attempt on the day. Her attacking percentage sits at 0. She has 2 kills. Due alongside her 2 errors. Now to serve for the Hokies is Isabella Mischler. Popped over the net. Set up, and it falls Virginia Tech's way. Here's Mischler. Maea. Touched over. Kept alive by Virginia Tech. Free ball for the Orange. Yamada to Maea. Set up for Waller. She swings, and Brandalise can't get a hold of it. It's another point for Syracuse. Just like that, it's Waller's 4th kill of the day. Great back set from Maea, and nothing Brandalise could do there. So now in to serve for the Orange is Reese Tevez. Brandalise just over the head of Reese Hazelton, and another point Syracuse, all tied up at 23 apiece. So here's Tevez once again to serve. Ranstead to Brandalise. Back serve, Woods with the swing. Here's George for the Orange. Ranstead pops it up, back over to Syracuse's side. Maea, back set. Just as far as Fava. Brandalise sets up Woods. Tevez sets to Maea. Kept alive by Fava once again. The libero for the Hokies doing well. Here's Woods, free ball to the Orange. Yamada to Maea at the net. She dumps, Fava keeps it alive. Swung on by Hazelton. In play, and it's point, Virginia Tech. A crucial point in set number 1. And the Hokies take the 1-point lead thanks to Reese Hazelton's strong swing. It was tipped at the net by Maea. That's what earned Virginia Tech the point. So match point for Virginia Tech to serve. It's Peyton Woods, the junior, out of Montgomery, Texas. Swung on, kept alive by Woods. Woods once again. Here's Brandalise. Hazelton touches it over. Maea sets it up. Touched over by McLaughlin. Brandalise with the set. Tevez with it for the Orange. McLaughlin swings. Last touched by the likes of Peyton Woods. And that ties us up at 24 apiece. Skylar George to serve for the Orange thanks to Gabriella McLaughlin's strong point. Coming from the back row, able to swing and find the corner. Unable to keep it alive was Peyton Woods. So here's Skylar George to serve. Fava pops it up. Hazelton with the over. Here's Maya. McLaughlin swings, blocked at the net by the true freshman Brianna Holiday. And just like that, it's set point Hokies once again.
Serving for Virginia Tech, number 24, Grace Hazelton.
Holiday having herself a day already. A block to go along with 2 kills. And her attacking percentage is at a perfect 100. Here's Reese Hazelton to serve. Popped up by George. Blocked at the net by the Hokies. It stays with the Orange. Maya puts it over. And it's a point for Syracuse. And we're all squared up once again.
Serving for the Orange, number 10, Rana Yamada.
The point that time, courtesy of Soena Leia. So here's Yamada to serve. Fava sets. Put over by Ranstad. The Orange unable to control it. And Virginia Tech has the set point advantage once again. Back and forward we go inside Castle Coliseum.
For Virginia Tech, number 6, Erica Fava.
Fava to serve for Virginia Tech. (26-25) Virginia Tech. As Gabby McLaughlin ties things up once again. We'll take a look at that one once again. Set up by Maeva. And McLaughlin able to swing and get the point to tie things up once again. So Maeva serves. 13 serving aces on the year for the San Diego, California native. Here's Brandon Lease at the net. Yamada sets it up. McLaughlin swings. Fava keeps it alive for the Hokies. At the net, it's Ranstad. Dug out by George in the back row. And swinging out of bounds is McLaughlin, and once again, set point favors Virginia Tech. McLaughlin unable to find the court. So Camilla Brandalise to serve for Virginia Tech. All over. Maeva sets it up. Skylar George swings. Brandalise keeps it alive. Ranstad blocked at the net. Free ball for the Orange. Yamada sets it up for Maeva. Swung on and kept alive by Fava. Miscommunication from the Hokies, and it's another point for Syracuse. Tied up once again.
Serving for the Orange, number 18, Gabriella McLaughlin.
Swung on well by Harris Waddy. Fava kept it alive, and Mishler didn't realize it was her ball to go get. So here's McLaughlin for the Orange. Fava digs. Brandalise sets. Swung on by Ranstad. And it's tipped, and it's point Virginia Tech once again. So the Hokies find themselves with set point for what is the 4th time in the first set. We'll see if they can finally put the Orange away. It's Ranstad to serve. McLaughlin digs. Set up by Maeva. Swung on, blocked at the net, out of bounds from the Hokies, and it's another point for the Orange. Virginia Tech just can't seem to put Syracuse away. The Orange hanging around. And to serve once again is Zahara Harris Waddy. Put out by Hazelton. Pops off the net, kept alive by Brandalise, and Hazelton sends it over. Here's a free ball for the Orange. Maeva sets it up. Blocked at the net by the Hokies. A big block from Reese Hazelton. And just like that, Virginia Tech once again with set point.
Serving for the Hokies, number 4, Izzy Mishler.
Hazelton, the strong block. The Hokies sent the double. It was Mishler and Hazelton able to get there. Set up for Waller, and blocked at the net once again. This time it's Holiday and Woods combining to win set number 1 for Virginia Tech. They take it 30 along with an assist. Here's Brandalise to serve. It's popped up by Maeva. McLaughlin from the back row. And the Hokies unable to control it, and Syracuse earns the first point of set number 2. Gabrielle McLaughlin spent 3 years at Nevada. In her career with Nevada, 958 kills, 77 aces, and 49 assists. Here she is in her first year with the Orange. As Mischler able to get the kill off the set from Brandalise. Mischler was named to the U19 VIP SE All-Star team that traveled to play in Europe last season. She shows why. Brandalise sets it up to her. She's able to spike it home. So here's Randstad for the Hokies. Well serve, Yamada puts it up at the net. Maeva swings. And it's killed by the Orange. Point Syracuse once again. This time it comes from Ejay Yildiz. My apologies, that was Soena Ayaya. So to serve once again, it's Reese Tevez, the Wapau, Hawaii native. Puts it over, kept alive by Fava. And it's a free ball for the Orange. Here's Maeva at the net. Puts it up, and Leia able to put it away once again, and it's another point for the Orange. Leia spent 4 years at UC Irvine. This is her first year with Syracuse. She earns the strong kill once again right there. Tevez serves. Fava receives. Set up by Brandalise. Swung on by Woods. Free ball to the Orange. Hazelton swings, but it's out of play. Syracuse didn't touch it, and it's another point for the Orange. Hazelton with the error. Not happy with herself. So here's Reese Tevez once again. 13 aces on the year with 12 errors. Popped up by Brandalise. Free ball over from Fava. Set up by Maeva. Leia touches it over the net. Set up and swung on by McLaughlin into the net. And it's another point for the Hokies. Both teams starting to rally. So now to serve for the Hokies, it's Isabella Mischler. Camilla Brandalise having herself a solid day. A kill and 8 assists. Here's Mischler's serve. Yamada pops it up. It's dumped over by Maeva, and a strong point for the Orange. They get it right back, and now they lead 5-2 in set number 2. The Hokies with the 1-0 lead overall. Thea Maeva has 3 kills already on the day and 8 assists. She earns herself another kill right there. So here's Skylar George to serve. Brandalise sets it up. Hazelton swings. And the Orange unable to control it. It's another point for Virginia Tech. Woods and Brandalise check out. Malinowski and Daleski come in for the Hokies. Erica Daleski to serve. She had a career-high 22 assists last year at Syracuse. And the Hokies took on the Orange. Fava takes that one off the chest, but it stays alive. Here's Randstad. Back over to the Hokies. Daleski sets. Dumped over by Holiday. And Tevez unable to get there with the pancake. It's another point for Virginia Tech. There's Daleski on the set there. Holiday touches it over. Tevez was close, but unable to keep it up. So here's Daleski to serve once again. Set up for McLaughlin to swing. She earns the point, and Syracuse charges ahead once again.
Serving for Syracuse, number 10, Rana Yamada.
Here's that set from Maeva. McLaughlin, strong swing. And McLaughlin picks up her 8th kill of the afternoon. Here's Holiday. Set up well by Daleski, and Holiday flushes it home. Her 4th kill of the afternoon. She's a perfect 4 for 4. 100% on her attacking percentage. Gillespie with the short set. And here to serve is Hazelton. Dug out by Tevez. Blocked at the net by Holiday once again, and it's her first solo block of the day, third team block. The true freshman really showing her worth in set number 2. Hazelton to serve once again. Dug out by George. Maeva sets it up for McLaughlin. Here's the response from the Hokies. Ranstead dumps it over, and the short tip worked out well, and Virginia Tech ties it up in set number 2. Over the double block from Maeva and Harris Waddy. Ranstead able to earn the point. So Hazelton serves once again. Virginia Tech on a 3-point run. Baba digs it out for the Hokies. Malinowski swings, kept alive, high ball from Yamada. Maeva sets it over to McLaughlin, and she's able to stop the run from Virginia Tech. Another point for Syracuse.
Serving for the Orange, number 14, Taya Maeva.
So Taya Maeva to serve for the Orange. She was a 2024 Roadrunner Classic All-Tournament team member and a Mountain West Freshman of the Week on August 23rd last year. Here's Fava setting it up for Holiday. Dug out by Yamada. Free ball over for the Hokies. Gillespie sets it up. Back set to Malinowski. Tries the dump, but it's just as far as Waller. George swings over. Kept alive by Fava. Gillespie to Malinowski. Skylar George can't get a handle on it, and it's another point for Virginia Tech. Malinowski with the swing, just past George.
Serving for the Hokies, number 6, Erica Fava.
That sets up Erica Fava to serve for the Hokies. Fava on the year only has 1 serving ace in her first year with Virginia Tech after spending 2 years at Omaha and also 2 years at Western Nebraska Community College. Waller with the swing and the point for Syracuse. And they notch things up at 8 apiece once again.
Serving for the Orange, number 18, Gabriella McLaughlin.
Waller picked up her 6th kill of the evening with that point. So to serve is McLaughlin. Set up for Dulesky. At the net is Mishler. And her spike gets the job done for Virginia Tech. 9-8 your score. We'll look at that one once again. Dulesky loves the short set to her hitters. It's been working to perfection so far today. Dulesky picked up her 8th assist on that one. 3 kills already for Isabella Mishler today. So Brandalise to serve for Virginia Tech. Set up at the net for Maeva. And swinging out of bounds is Harris Waddy. It's another point for Virginia Tech. The Hokies are 14th in the ACC in assists, only averaging 11 a game. Today already they have 19, so things going well for Virginia Tech. Maeva sets it up. Harris Waddy swings and earns the point. And just like that, it's a 1-point game once again.
Serving for the Orange, number 13, Zaria Harris-Waddy.
Zaria Harris-Waddy has been surrounded by music her entire life. And at 5, she began learning how to play the violin. Then she joined her middle school band and started playing the flute and saxophone. Once she got to high school, however, she had to choose between music and volleyball, so she opted to channel that passion into a potential career at Syracuse. She's still a member of the Newhouse program and tries to play music as much as she can. Good rally in this serve. It's touched out of bounds. Ranstead tried to set it over, called out of bounds, and it's a point for the Orange. Randallese getting instructions from assistant coach Victoria Brisack, the recruiting coordinator and assistant coach for the Hokies. Here to serve is Zaria Harris-Waddy. Randallese sets just as far as Woods. Well blocked by the Orange at the net. Woods once again. This time it's tipped by Syracuse. Harris-Waddy sets up Waller. And unable to keep it alive is Ivy Cooper. Another point for the Orange, and they take the lead back. Three 0 run for the Orange. Harris Waddy sets it over. Brandalise sets. Maeva for the Orange. Here's Fava. Puts it up just over the net. Mishler touches. It's out of play, and it's a point for the Orange. So 12-10, Virginia Tech leads this one. Just out of play for Mishler. She tried to get it around the stick. Couldn't get it done. Harris Waddy serves. Fava keeps it alive, but it's out of bounds. And another serving ace for the Orange. The second ace for Syracuse, and that forces a timeout from Marcy Byers and Virginia Tech. They want to talk things over. Syracuse is on a 5-point run. We'll be right back on the ACC Network. The Hokies lead overall 1-0 after a long rally, winning the first set 30-28. The Orange find themselves on a 5-0 run, trying to claw back in this one. Here's Harris Waddy's serve, set up for Brandalise, just as far as Woods, who has the strong spike to snap the run from Syracuse. The Hokies with a strong response after the timeout from head coach Marcy Byers. Here's Brandalise's cross-court set. Woods makes the Orange pay from the outside. To serve for the Hokies is Ranstedt. And it's an ace. Hands in the air like she just don't care. Third ace for Virginia Tech today. And it's the second for Ainsley Ranstedt. Here she is once again. Put up at the net. George swings. Blocked by Virginia Tech, but it falls on their side. It's a point for Syracuse. It's the 28th kill for Syracuse. Skylar George picking up her 4th kill of the afternoon on that one. So to serve is Reese Tevez, the 5'7" sophomore for the Orange. Here's Brandalise at the net. Setting it up. And putting it away is Peyton Woods once again. Brandalise gets her 12th assist. And Woods able to earn her 8th kill of the day. Well touched over. The short tip worked out well for Virginia Tech. Here's Mishler to serve. Yamada pops it up. Cross set. And it's out of play. It's a point, Virginia Tech. Skylar George with the error. Her third error on the day. Puts her attacking percentage even at 3 kills to 3 errors. Here's Mishler once again for Virginia Tech. Out of play. It's a serving error, and it's a point for the Orange. So Mishler will check out. Fava checks back in on defense. Skylar George will serve for Syracuse. Here's Brandalise. Outside to Hazelton. She tries the short tip. Set up for the back row, and it's blocked at the net by Holiday. Strong stop from the true freshman. It's her 4th block on the day. George came up from the back row. Holiday and Hazelton were there. It sets up Erica Dulesky to serve for the Hokies. Maeva at the net. Setting it up and getting through the block this time is Soena Leia. Earns herself her 4th kill of the day. She'll check over to the bench after the point. Here's Yamada to serve for the Orange. Hazelton to Dulesky. Swung on, and another point for the 6'3" true freshman out of Leesburg, Virginia. Brianna Holiday has been a huge addition to the Orange this year. Just like that, she earns herself another point. Able to target Reese Tevez. So Hazelton to serve. Tevez keeps it alive. George sends it forward. Free ball over to the Orange. Hazelton puts it up at the net, and getting the kill, Zaria Harris-Waddy on the first time over. She takes the lead back for the Orange.
Serving for Syracuse, number 14, Taya Maeda.
That Waddy earned her 4th kill. The serve now is Taya Maeva. Maeva, the setter for Syracuse, has 8 assists already today. It's well over, set up at the net by Dulesky. Malinowski with the touch over, kept alive by George. Swung on by Harris-Waddy, and just like that, the Orange take a 2-point lead. Look at that one again. It's quick action at the net. Maeva jump sets. Harris-Waddy able to get the touch the Orange needed. So here to serve is Maeva. In play, it's a serving ace. The Hokies left it, and it came up in play. Another point for Syracuse. It's a 3-point run for the Orange. So the third serving ace of the day for the Orange sets up Maeva once again. Here's Dulesky touching over to Holiday. Harris-Waddy puts it over and out of play. No tip, so it's a Hokies point. It's Waddy's 3rd error of the day. It sets up Erica Fava to serve. Fava delivers. Bump set from Waddy, blocked to the net by the Hokies. Skylar George is forced just to tap it over. Set up, here's Dulesky with the set. Malinowski swings, and she snaps the run from the Orange. The Hokies make it 19-18 just like that. Dulesky with the high set, and Malinowski finds the gap in the double block. That's Malinowski's 4th kill of the day. 44% on our attacking percentage. So here's Fava to serve. Popped up, Yamada sets it sky high. And it's swung on by McLaughlin. And in play, it's a point for Syracuse. Erica Fava was asking for a tip out of bounds. Didn't get it. So now to serve after the point is McLaughlin. 11 kills on the day in 27 attempts. Fava keeps it up. Free ball sent over by Dulesky. Yamada to the net for Maeva. Blocked and unable to get back over for the Hokies. It's a point Syracuse. They lead 20-18. Mishler got it at the net, but it just kept going her way. And that forces a timeout out of Marcy Byer. She wants to talk things over. Her team trails by 3. Pakir Ganesh-Aratam has his ladies back on track after giving up set number 1, 30-28, and a large reason for the Hokies' lead is Sarah Malinowski right now. Malinowski already on the day has 4 kills. Here are the Hokies looking to get back on track in set number 2. McLaughlin serves, set up for Dulesky, and Mishler swings and kills it. And just like that, once again out of timeout, Virginia Tech with a quick response on a point. Here's Dulesky's set once again. Short set to Mishler, and Mishler able to swing it home. So Camilla Brandalise to serve. Mishler picked up her 4th kill of the day. Brandalise sends it over as far as Maeva. Harris-Waddy gets the tip. Here's Brandalise. Outside, cross-court swing from Woods. Brandalise cross-court once again to Woods. It's blocked at the net by the Orange. This time it's Ranstead. Once again a block from the Orange. Skylar George, Zahara Wadi, and Sydney Waller all coming together. 4 straight blocks for the Orange, and they earn themselves the point. It's a block party at the net for Syracuse. Here's the one that got the job done. Waller and Harris Wadi combining. Free ball sent over by Ranstead. Set up at the net. Maeva just too short on the set. Leia couldn't keep in front of it. And it's a point for the Hokies.
Serving for Virginia Tech, number 10, Ainsley Ranstead.
So Ainsley Ranstead to serve. 2 serving aces already on the day. She sends it over. It's popped up by McLaughlin. Blocked at the net by Woods. Set up for George. She tips it over. Brandalise puts it sky high. Fava bump set. Hazelton swings. George at the net. Blocked by Virginia Tech. And Syracuse tries to keep it up, but it falls out of play, and Virginia Tech, a strong response. Now they only trail by 1. Checking out is George. Checking in for the first time today for the Orange is Mari Loreo. Here's Ranstead. Loreo gets her first touch. Shania puts it over for the Orange. It goes straight back. So Harris Wadi tips it over the blockers. Nischler sets it up for Woods, who swings it over. And it's last touch by Maeva. She can't get a hold on it. And just like that, Virginia Tech ties things up at 22 apiece. First set went all the way from 30 to 28. And now we find ourselves all tied up at 22 apiece, thanks to Woods' last swing right there. So, Bakir Ganesharato wants to talk things over after Virginia Tech able to claw it back with the 5-4-0 here inside Castle Coliseum, as the Syracuse Orange were able to take set number 2, 27 to 25. It was Virginia Tech who took set number 1, 30 to 28. And so Syracuse will serve to start things off here in set number 3. Once again, your officials for tonight. Your first referee is Daniel Leak. Second referee, Kurt Fulmer. William Dixon and Dirk Elber are your line judges. Players to watch so far, it's the true freshman Brianna Holiday for Virginia Tech that's been a stud. Taya Maea on your screen, the star setter for the Orange. 16 assists already on the day to go alongside 8 digs as well. So the Orange rallying together on the road. Ranstead on your screen, 3 serving assists alongside her. Erica Fava, who has 11 digs. Third girl on your screen, Camilla Brandalise, 12 assists to her name already today.
Number 18, Gabriella McLaughlin.
So Gabriella McLaughlin set to serve for the Orange. Takes her dribbles, and we're underway in set number 3. Brandalise bump set. Over to Woods, and the Hokies, just like that, earn the first point of the set. In casual fashion, it's like pitch and catch for Brandalise and Woods on a bump set to the hit. Strong swing. Nothing the Orange can do that. So Ranstead to serve for the Hokies. Ava sets it up for Harris Waller. Out of play, and Virginia Tech earns the point. Harris Wadi, another error. It's her 4th on the day. So here's Ranstead to serve once again. Set up, and this time no error from Harris Wadi. She gets it to go. Syracuse earns their first point of the set. Ava just set it up, and Wadi able to finish it. So now Harris Wadi to serve. Fava with the dig. Set up by Brandalise. Waller pops it over for the Orange. Fava with the bump set. And just like that, Peyton Woods able to touch it over with the tip. And 3-1 the score. The assist from Fava cross court. Woods able to split the defenders. So now Mishler to serve. It tips the net, gets its way over. Ava sets it up. And the true freshman, Maria Lareo, able to earn the kill. She played for 5 years for Legacy Volleyball Club in Michigan. She also won the 2022 AAU National Championship. Here she is as a true freshman out of Ann Arbor, making a difference for the Orange. Set up outside, and she goes cross court to get the kill. So now it's Reese Tevez to serve. Dug out by Ranstad. Over to Woods. Swings it into the block and out of play, and it's a point for Virginia Tech. So now Dulesky and Holiday come in for Virginia Tech. Changing the front line. It's also Sarah Malinowski there as well. Here's Dulesky to serve. Maeva cross court set. And out of play from Lareo. It's a point for Virginia Tech once again. First error on Lareo today. Instead of Fava talking things over. And Dulesky to serve. Yamada calls for it. Lareo swings. Fava digs. Here's the Hokies. Picked up by Holiday, and the true freshman earns the kill once again. Her 6th kill of the day. Holiday has been electric at the middle blocker position. For Virginia Tech, they lead 6-2. Here's Dulesky's serve. Swung over by Sanea Lareo, out of play, and it's 4 straight points for Virginia Tech. They've dominated set number 3 so far after having 2 tightly contested first and second sets. The Hokies really starting to find their groove. Here's Dulesky to serve. Dug out by McLaughlin. Maeva sets it up for Lareo. Blocked at the net by Malinowski and Holiday. And Malinowski has her first block of the day. Holiday joins her to pick up her 5th team block. And that forces a timeout from the Orange. Virginia Tech leads 8-2 in set number 3. We'll take a quick break here on the ACC Network. Pittsburgh, Virginia inside Castle Coliseum. The Hokies currently on a 5-point run, forced the first time out of the 3rd set from head coach Bakir Ganesharatam for the Orange. The Hokies looking to snap a 4-game losing skid. Here's Maeva for the Orange. Swung over, last touch by Virginia Tech. And the point is courtesy of Soena Leea. Aisha Carrick on your screen was the last one to touch it for Virginia Tech as it went out of play. So now to serve the true freshman, Marie Lareo. One serving ace on the year. This time it's an error into the net and another point for Virginia Tech. So coming out for Virginia Tech, Aisha Carrick replaces with Ivy Cooper, and Cooper comes in to serve for the Hokies. Ball over from Cooper. Maeva bump set. Swung on by Soena Lee. It's in play, touch the line, and it's a point for the Orange. Leia picks up her 6th kill of the afternoon. And it helps the Orange get back on track. Here's Reina Yamada to serve. Dug out by Fava. Yamada keeps it alive. Touched again by Lareo. Hit over by Tevez. Free ball for the Hokies. And Malinowski takes advantage. Take another look at it. McLaughlin and a VBA were there for the Orange, but they blocked it into their own net. So Malinowski picks up another kill. It's her 4th on the day. And here's Fava to serve. Out of play, and it's a point for the Orange. Fava, her first serving error on the day.
Serving for the Orange, number 14.
Sets up the Nebraska, or the Nevada transfer, Maeva to serve. Touched by Randstad, out of play.
Syracuse, ace, Maeva.
And it's an ace for Maeva. Makes it the 4th serving ace for the Orange on the day. Maeva's 2nd. And this time an error from Maeva. And the Hokies extend their advantage. Maeva hails from San Diego, California. The Syracuse squad represented by 10 different states and 2 countries, thanks to the likes of Rain Yamada, the libero from Japan. Here to serve is another foreign, Camila Brandelis, out of Sao Paulo, Brazil. McLaughlin touches it over. He's touched by Mischler at the net, but it falls, and it's a point for Syracuse. McLaughlin having a really solid day. 12 kills for the Orange. Go alongside 5 digs. So here she is to serve. Fava sets it up. Brandelis. And a bit of a miscommunication there. Mischler unable to put it over. And it's another point for the Orange. Here's McLaughlin to serve. Brandelis sets to Woods, blocked at the net by the Orange. Woods once again, blocked once again. It was Sydney Waller who got her hands on it, and another point for Syracuse as they claw back from the deficit. Waller just right there. Nowhere Woods can go to get around that block. So McLaughlin to serve once again. Dug out by Fava. Renstead swings out of play. And Syracuse finds themselves on a 3-point run. My apologies, a 4-point run. The Orange are really starting to claw back in set number 3. These 2 teams have been neck and neck the entire day. Here's McLaughlin's serve. Fava gets there first. Rainstead tries to keep it alive. It's out of play, and the Orange tie things up at 11 apiece. 5-point run for the Orange, and Marcy Byers has had enough of it. She wants to talk things over. One matchup. To serve for Syracuse will be McLaughlin. And it's dug out by Fava. Set up by Brandelis. Woods touches it over, and the tip finds the floor. And Virginia Tech, another strong response out of timeout. It's been a common theme for Virginia Tech so far today. They tend to score the first point, especially after Marcy Byers' timeout. So Randstead to serve. kept alive, but a double touch called
Syracuse.
against Aisha Carrick. And it's a point for the Orange.
Serving for the Orange, number 13, Zaria Harris-Wadi.
So now Zaria Harris-Wadi to serve for Syracuse. All tied up at 12 apiece. Brandelise to Mischler. Ayla puts it up there. Orea blocked the net, but she pops it up once again. And this time, meeting the sky-high ball is Aisha Carrick. She gets the kill for the Hokies, and they take the lead. Just put up high at the net. Carrick able to just dump that one right over. So now it's Isabella Mischler to serve for Virginia Tech. And it's straight into the net for a serving error. Mischler's second serving error of the day.
Serving for the Orange, number 9, Reese Davis.
That brings up Reese Tevez to serve for the Orange. She has one serving error today, no aces. Dug out by Ranstad. And a swing and a miss from Holiday. True freshman's first mistake today. And it earns Syracuse another point. Back set from Brandelise, kept alive by Yamada from the Orange. Murray swings it over. And it's out of play. Point, Virginia Tech. A couple changes being made for both squads. Carrick with a smile on her face as things are all tied up once again at 14 apiece.
Number 14, Erica Deleski.
Erica Deleski comes in to serve for Virginia Tech. Interesting formation here from the Syracuse front. Worked out well. Serving error from Deleski. And the Orange take the lead 15-14.
Serving for the Orange, number 6, Marie Maria.
Just too strong from the sophomore from Katy, Texas. Deleski sets. Touched over by Carrick, kept alive by Yamada. Orea swings from the back row, out of play, and it's a point for the Hokies. The true freshman has been really active at the net. 9 attempts, only 2 kills though.
Serving for the Hokies, number 23, Ivy Cooper.
That brings in Ivy Cooper to serve for Virginia Tech. She's actually a first-generation college student. She earned ABCA All-American Honorable Mention honors in 2024. Here she is as a true freshman for Virginia Tech. Maeva, cross-court set. Swung on by McLaughlin. The Hokies keep it alive. Malinowski blocked to the net by the Orange. Malinowski has another attempt, and this time it goes. And just like that, Virginia Tech leads by 1 once again. Malinowski blocked on the first attempt. Here she was on the second. And this time, the blockers couldn't get there. So it sets up Cooper to serve once again. Just too short into the net. And we're all tied up at 16 apiece. These two teams have been neck and neck the entire way. First set ended 30-28 for Virginia Tech. Second set ended 27-25 for the Orange. Here we are at 16 apiece. And Yamada serving for the Orange. Dug out by Fava. Set up by Deleski. Malinowski swings cross court. Tevez unable to keep it alive, and it's a point for the Hokies once again. Malinowski picking up her 7th kill of the afternoon. A strong swing it was, too, on the outside. Beat both blockers, and not much Tevez could do there. So now serving is Erica Fava for the Hokies. Set up by Maeva. Deleski sets it back to Malinowski, and she earns the kill once again. Malinowski's on fire. 3 straight for the senior out of Chantilly, Virginia. 2024, she was named Virginia Tech Classic All-Tournament Team MVP. She's showing why she's a valuable piece for Virginia Tech right now. So Fava swings. There's the serve. Maeva tries to dump it off from the setter position. And this time it's Randstad for the point. And Virginia Tech finds themselves on a run of their own. 3 straight from the Hokies. This time Dulesky sends it over. And Randstad able to put it home. So now the Piacenza, Italy native, Erica Fava to serve. Set up by Maeva at the net. And this time able to find the kill is Sydney Waller. My apologies, that's Areva Avivier. She spent her 2021 season at Virginia Tech, but she actually happened to redshirt. And she spent the last 3 years at Florida Gulf Coast before now spending her grad year with the Orange. So here's Maeva. Dug out by Randstad, set up by Dulesky. Malinowski swings and she's blocked at the net. This time it's McLaughlin able to get in front of it. It's McLaughlin's 11th block on the year. So Virginia Tech now only leads by 1. Here's Maeva to serve. Once again, she has 2 serving aces already. And this time it hangs on the net, but it falls on the Hokie side. Randstad swings, earns the point, and Virginia Tech extends their lead. Randstad splits the blocks. Skylar George can't dig it out. That's Randstad's 6th kill of the day. Brings in Camilla Brandalise to serve for Virginia Tech. Well dug out by McLaughlin. George touches it over. Brandalise with the first touch. Fava sets it to the net. Maeva keeps it up. Yamada sets for McLaughlin. Fava there on defense. Brandalise sets. This time it's Woods. And it's last touched by the Orange, and it's a point for the Hokies. Woods earns her 12th kill of the day, and it forces a timeout out of Syracuse. Bakir Ganasharatam wants to talk things over as his ladies trail by 3 to the Virginia Tech Hokies, 21-18. We'll take a quick break here on the ACC Network. So the Orange trail by 3, 18-21. Virginia Tech on a 2-point run forced the timeout out of Bakir Ganesharatam, the head coach for the Orange. Virginia Tech trying to earn a 2-1 set advantage. They're 4 points away. So now to serve is the Sao Paulo, Brazil native, Camila Brandalise. In her first year with the Hokies after spending 2 years at Florida Southwestern, she made a huge impact, 15 assists already on the day. And McLaughlin this time for the Orange, able to kill it after the timeout. She earned some momentum back for Syracuse. Sky high on that hit. So Gabby McLaughlin steps back to serve. She does have an ace on the day. This time it's collected by Woods. Set up for Randstad. She tips it over. Yamada can't get there. And it's a point for the Hokies.
Serving for Virginia Tech, number 10, Ainsley Randstad.
So Ainsley Randstad leads all players in serving aces today with 3. 3 of the Hokies' 4 serving aces. Here she is to serve once again. Maeva sets it up at the net. Skylar George swings and bounds. And a strong kill from Skylar George. Her 4th on the day. Just like that, it's a 2-point game once again. Strong swing and a finish from George there.
Number 13, Zaria Harris-Wadi.
So Zaria Harris-Wadi to serve for the Orange. Brandalise sets. Woods touches it over. Bit of a mistip, but it worked out well for the Hokies. And Woods earns herself another kill. 13 on the day now for Peyton Woods. She spent 1 year at Sam Houston State and then another year at Mississippi State. Here she is in her first year with the Hokies, having a solid season, coming into today with 129 kills on the season. Maeva sets it up at the net. George swings, kept alive by Virginia Tech. It's popped over by Woods. Free ball for the Orange. Set up and sent home. This time by Sayona Leia. And it's a point for the Orange.
Serving for Syracuse, number 9, Reese Davis.
Yeah. Practically throws that one over the net. Now it brings in Reese Tevez for the serve. And it's a serving ace.
Point, Syracuse.
Tevez is first on the day, and it also gives her her 14th serving ace on the year to bring it within 1 for Syracuse. The serve from Tevez. This time it's collected by the Hokies. Woods touches it over just as far as Maeva. Set up from Yamada. Back row hit from McLaughlin, and it works out well. Tied up at 23 apiece, and once again, these two teams neck and neck. Coming time for the end of the set. Marcy Byers wants to talk things over before huddle, and Marcy Byers really trying to fire her squad up before the end of set number 3. It's a crucial one, and I think Byers knows that. Virginia Tech on a 4-game losing streak coming into today. Desperate for a win, especially in the ACC. They're 0-2 in the conference. But first they have to receive the serve of Reese Tevez. Just got her first serving ace of the game a few points ago. And it's blocked at the net this time. Soena Laea and the Orange take the advantage. And now have a set point opportunity. It was Brianna Holiday who got blocked at the net. So here's Tevez's delivery. Hazelton can't corral it. An ace for Tevez, and the Orange take set number 3. They lead the series 2-1. So we'll take a quick break. Louisville in their last outing. So Erica Dulesky to serve for the Virginia Tech Hokies. Maeva sets it up at the net, and a strong kill right there from Sydney Waller, and the Orange earn the first point of set number 4. That was Taya Maeva's 27th assist of the afternoon. She has Tech Diggs to go along with it. So a double-double for the setter from Syracuse. Malinowski swings, popped up. Skylar George blocked at the net. Out of play, it's another point for the Orange. This time it's out on Reese Hazelton. Serena Yamada, the Kanagawa Japan International, to serve once again for Syracuse. Fava sets it up with the net. Malinowski tries to put it over. It's blocked. Syracuse keeps it alive. Skylar George sends it over, and another point for the Orange. 3 straight to start set number 4. What a spot there from Skylar George. Able to just find the hole in the Virginia Tech defense. The Hokies quickly talking things over, trying to reset themselves. Currently in a 6-2 formation. Virginia Tech switches out of their 5-1. After a quick review, the point stands with Syracuse. Yamada sends it over. It's popped right back over to Syracuse's side. And Waller's blocked at the net by Malinowski and Holiday, and the Hokies earn their first point of the set in emphatic fashion. Holiday and Malinowski combining for the block once again. It's now the 17th team block for Virginia Tech today.
Now serving for Virginia Tech, number 23,
17 blocks, or my apologies, 16 blocks for the Hokies compared to only 8 for the Orange. Sets up Ivy Cooper, the true freshman, to serve for Virginia Tech. Waller swings out of play, and it's another point for the Hokies. Maeva says it's on her. A rare mistake from the setter for the Orange. Here's Cooper to serve once again. Dug out by McLaughlin. George sends it over. Dulesky sets for Malinowski, who earns the kill. And it's all tied up at 3 apiece. Malinowski earns herself her 10th kill of the afternoon. Or my apologies, her 9th kill of the afternoon with that one. Cooper to serve. Virginia Tech on a 3-0 run. McLaughlin sends it over. It's popped up sky high. Cooper has it. Ranstead sends the free ball over. Yamato collects. Maeva sets. Swung on by Waller. Unable to keep it up is Dulesky. And the Orange stopped the run from the Hokies, courtesy of Sydney Waller. And her 8th kill of the afternoon.
For the Orange, number 9, Reese Davis.
So now Reese Davis back in to serve. She had 2 serving aces in the 3rd set. Here she is looking to keep the momentum going for the Orange. Favo digs it out. Dulesky sets it up. Swung over by Ranstead. Maeva tries to dump. Malinowski tips it up. Tevez bump. Set up by Maeva. McLaughlin swings. And it's a point, Virginia Tech.
Serving for Virginia Tech, number 6,
McLaughlin's
Erica Fava.
5th error of the day. She has 14 kills to go along with them. So that's up the Italian Erica Fava in her grad year for the Hokies after spending 2 years at Omaha and 2 years at Western Nebraska Community College. Ivy Cooper gets a touch on it. It falls, and Skylar George earns herself the kill.
Serving for the Orange, number 8,
Now she'll serve. 5-4 your score. George had 33 service aces last year. Already has 11 this season to go along with 1 today. Ranstead touch. Dulesky pops it up. Ranstead feeds it over. Maeva, cross court to McLaughlin. It's blocked at the net, but it falls on the Hokie side, and it's a point for the Orange. Mishler and Malinowski were there, just unable to get a full hand on it. So now George set to serve once again. Ivy Cooper sends the free ball over. George can't corral it, and Cooper earns herself the point on a free ball. Lucky break there for the Hokies. Now they have a chance to build some momentum. The free ball sent over. Caught George off guard. So now to serve is Camilla Brandalise. Over 250 assists on the year for Brandalise. There she is with the dig. Fava bumps it up. Ranstead sends the free ball over. Maeva sets it up for Selena. It falls on the Hokie side, and it's a point for the Orange. Just to give you a recap of the set so far, Virginia Tech won set number 1, 30-28. And then Syracuse came back with a strong response, winning 27-25 in set number 2. And then 25-23 was the score in set number 3, the Orange with a 2-1 advantage. Brandalise sets it up for Mishler. Tevez sets it at the net. Falls on the Orange's side. Well dug out by Fava. Brandalise sets for Wood. Kept alive, Maeva at the net for McLaughlin. She tips it over, Brandalise is there. Fava sets it up. Wood swings once again. George on the dig this time. McLaughlin swings into the hands of Ranstead, out of play, and it's a point for the Orange. Making her first appearance today is Emma Ortiz, number 4 for Syracuse on the serve. Her college volleyball dreams actually seemed impossible to achieve. 3 months after recovering from a torn ACL at the age of 13 years old, she actually ended up tearing her ACL again as Virginia Tech gets the point. So then Ortiz was forced to miss her freshman season, transferred to Winter Park High School in Florida. There she was coached by Stephanie Gibson, able to turn her career around, and now she finds herself in upstate New York in the 3-1-5. So the Orange lead 8-6. Ranstead to serve. Three aces on the day. This time it's collected by Tevez. Maya sets up for George. Swing, and it's out of play. Point, Virginia Tech. And now wanting to talk things over is head coach of the Orange, Bakir Ganesharatam. So we'll take a quick break here on the ACC Network. 8-7 your score.
Syracuse's challenge at the ball was in.
So a challenge on the placement of where the ball was. Both coaches talking things over while we get the review. Here's the replay. Maeva set it up. George swung. It's close. It might be on the line. We'll see what they decide. Looked to be on the line. Daniel Leake, the official, looking things over. Here's his ruling.
After review, play is reversed. Point Syracuse.
And so they reverse it, and Syracuse gets the point. It's a kill for Skylar George. Gives her 7 on the day. It makes it 9-6 in favor of the Syracuse Orange. So now back to serve is Taya Maeva, the 5'11 junior, having herself a fantastic day, setting the ball 36. Yes, you heard me, or my apologies, 32. 32 assists on the day to go alongside 10 digs and 4 kills. Sends over the serve. And Elise sets it up for Woods. Dug out by George. Maeva at the net for McLaughlin. And Ranstead can't get it going straight. And it's another point for the Syracuse Orange. The Orange currently on a 4-game road trip. This is the 3rd of those 4 games. They fell to Louisville, and then in the game before that, they had a victory over the likes of Notre Dame. Touched over by Hazelton. Set up by Maeva. McLaughlin swings. Out of play, and it's a point for the Hokies. Holiday checks back in for Virginia Tech. Fava takes a seat. It will be Isabella Mischler to serve. Dug out by George. Maeva swings. And in play, this time it's Sydney Waller with the kill. She had 74 kills last season. Already well on her way to that number once again. Picked up her 10th of the game to give her 59 kills on the season. McLaughlin serves. Blocked at the net by Waller and Ivive. And once again, the Orange on a run. They lead by 5. So McLaughlin delivers. Ranstead collects. Brandalise bumps that. Reese Hazelton tries to touch it cross court, but it's kept alive by the Orange. McLaughlin sends it over. Brandalise to Holiday. Maeva sets it over the net, and Holiday able to dump it down and get the kill. The true freshman earns her 7th kill of the day.
Serving for the Hokies, number 14, Erica.
So that brings in Erica Dulesky to serve once again for Virginia Tech. She has 2 serving errors on the day. 19 assists, however. She's been fantastic with her setting duties. Yamada digs it out. Waller swings. Dulesky tries to keep it alive. And unable to get there is Fava. It's another point for the Orange, and they lead by 5 once again. Waller picks up her 11th kill, 60th on the season. Yamada delivers. Malinowski able to touch it over the net. It's out of play on the Orange, and it's a point for the Hokies. Ivy Cooper checks back in. We'll take a look at it again, right on the net. Smart play from Malinowski, just to hit into the hands of the blockers with a little spin. So now Cooper to serve. The true freshman out of Port St. Lucie, Florida. Syracuse calling for a touch. They're not granted it, and it's a point for Virginia Tech. Take a look at it once again. Swung on by Waller. It's close. Ranstead was there.
Syracuse's challenge, there was a touch on the block.
And so head coach Bakir Ganesharatam wants to challenge the call. See if there's a touch on that block. Take another look at it here. Ranstead was up. Flies past. Certainly close. We'll see what the decision comes out to. Here's your ruling.
After review, there was a touch, point Syracuse.
So Danielle Leak decided there was a touch. Syracuse gets the point. The call is overturned. Right there, that view shows it clearly. 14-9 your score now. Syracuse with the 5-point lead. So it sets up the Orange to serve. Coming in is Reese Tevez. Already has 2 serving aces on the day. Fava digs it out. Dulesky sets it up for Malinowski. It's kept alive by McLaughlin at the net. Fava sets. Ranstead swings, this time blocked by the Orange. Skylar George touches it over. Ivy Cooper, the diving stop. Holiday swings it over. Yamato is there, but the Orange unable to collect it, and a strong point from the Hokies. Ivy Cooper with a fantastic diving stop there. And it's set up Brianna Holiday able to spike that one home. 8 kills on the day for the true freshman. Now to serve is Erica Fava. The libero has 16 digs on the day. She also has an ace as well. Here's her delivery. Collected by McLaughlin. Blocked to the net by the Hokies. So the Orange send over a free ball. Fava collects it. Dulesky sets. Malinowski swings. It touched the stick. And it's a point for the Orange. So Skylar George now set to serve. But before we get it, Marcy Byers wants to take a timeout and talk things over. So we'll take a quick break here as well on the ACC Network. When we come back, 15-10 is your score, and Syracuse will serve. Desperately needing to claw back as they trail 2-1. Needing to win this set to force the fifth. Here's Skylar George to serve for Bakir Ganesharatam's squad. George delivers. Cooper bumps. Mishler sets it up and spikes it home. Just like that, the Hokies another strong response out of timeout. And they shrink the deficit. Mishler just able to target Yamada. Not typically you target the libero, but right there it worked out well for Mishler. So Camilla Brandalise comes in to serve for the Hokies. Brandalise sends it over. Set up, blocked by the Hokies, and just like that, another strong block. This time it comes from Peyton Woods against Gabriella McLaughlin. And Woods, the strong block, gives her third block on the day, and it earns another point for Virginia Tech. So Brandalise set to serve. George collects. Maeva sets it up. McLaughlin this time touches it over the blockers. Fava into the direction of Woods. Sonea touches it. Here's Brandalise to Mishler. Yamada sends over the free ball. Cooper sets it up. Brandalise to Mishler. Into the net, and it's a point for the Orange. We'll see if Sonea actually got a touch on this.
Number 4, Emma Ortiz.
Either way, it's a point for the Orange, and Emma Ortiz checks back in to serve for Syracuse. Sophomore out of Orlando, Florida, sends it over. Brandalise sets it up. Woods swings, and that's a strong kill from Peyton Woods. Woods earns her 16th kill on the day. Comes in emphatic fashion. So now, Granstead to serve. She spent 4 years at Southern Illinois University, Edwardsville, before coming to the Hokies. Here's Maeva, back set to George. Blocked at the net, strong block by Mishler. And the Hokies draw it within 2. So Ranstead set to serve once again, but we'll take another look at the block. Mishler right up to it. So Ranstead sends it over. Maeva, cross-court set. McLaughlin, strong spike, and that's the point for the Orange. So now serving, Taya Manea, who just had that set. McLaughlin, strong spike. Found itself in bounds. Here's Maeva to serve. Fava collects it. Brandalise finds Woods. Woods sends it over, and it's a point for the Hokies. Peyton Woods' 16th kill of the day. So now Isabella Mishler to serve, the sophomore out of Schaumburg, Illinois. Serving ace, and it's a point for the Orange. Mishler checks out. Fava comes back in for the Hokies. And now McLaughlin set up to serve for the Orange once again. Hazelton collects it. Back to her, and Hazelton gets the kill. Little 1-2 punch right there. Hazelton digs it out. Set up by Brandalise, and Hazelton able to put it away. Great spot. Right past the hands of the outstretched Maeva. Serving error this time on Peyton Woods. So it's a point for Syracuse. And it sets up Reina Yamada. Her dad was actually a first-team player for Japan's national soccer team for 4 years. As Reese Hazelton earns another point for Virginia Tech. So a 2-point game. Hazelton set up to serve after the strong kill. Once again, just targeting the setter, Maeva, on every swing.
Serving for the Hokies, number 23, Ivy Cooper.
So Ivy Cooper checks in for the serve. Cooper's serve clips the net. George swings, kept alive by Fava. Randstad bump set, and Brandalise just sets it over the net. Here's Maeva, over to George. It's tipped by the Hokies on the swing, and Skylar George earns another kill. Syracuse gets to 20, closing in on finishing off Virginia Tech. Skylar George's 8th kill of the afternoon. And now Reese Tevez, who had 2 crucial serving aces in the 3rd set to win it for Syracuse, back up to serve. Fava to Brandalise. Deflected by Fava again after the block. This time swung over by Woods. Out of play, and another point for the Orange. And that forces a timeout out of head coach Marcy Byers after Woods just was too strong. Hit it out of play. We'll take a quick break. When we come back, Syracuse needing 4 more points to knock off the Virginia Tech Hokies inside Castle Coliseum. Ivy Cooper on your screen, the true freshman for Virginia Tech, stands at 5'4". He's done well so far today. A couple digs to her name, 6 of them to be exact. Here she is, ready to receive the serve of Reese Tevez for the Syracuse Orange. Fava collects it. Randstad swings, it's blocked at the net. Randstad once again. This time it's collected by McLaughlin for the Orange. Maeva to George, blocked by the Hokies, and a strong block by the true freshman, Brianna Holiday, joined alongside Sarah Malinowski. A senior and a freshman combined for the big block at the net. Keeps the Hokies in it. So now Erica Fava to serve for Virginia Tech. Maeva pops it up. George sends it over. Ivy Cooper with the dig. There's Randstad blocked to the net. Dolinski to Randstad again. This time it's pancaked by Yamada. Dug out by Fava. Randstad blocked at the net. The Orange collect it. Here's Fava. Back to Malinowski, sends the free ball over. Yamada, set up for Maeva. Back set, this time it's to Leia, but it's blocked. McLaughlin to George, and George puts it home for the Orange. Skylar George, her 9th kill of the day, and it extends the lead for Syracuse, and now George has the chance to serve as well. We'll take another look at it. George straight through both blockers for the point. Skylar George to deliver. Dolinski sets it up. And it's pushed over this time by the setter, Maeva. She earns the point for the Orange. And Syracuse now 2 points away from taking it away. So Marcy Byers calls timeout, and we'll take a quick timeout here as well on the ACC Network. The Hokies need to put together a rally if they want to stay alive in this one, as Syracuse leads 2-1 in the best of 5. Here's George. Collected by Randstad, set up by Dolinski. Malinowski swings, George touches it, out of play, and the Hokies get a much needed point. Now they only trail by 4. Take a look again, Malinowski rises high. Just to the side of George, she couldn't corral it. Malinowski earns herself her 11th kill of the afternoon. So now Marcy Byers trying to figure out who she wants to have serve. She'll have Malinowski step out. Coming in for the first time today It's Elizabeth Aylward.
Number 22, Elizabeth Aylward.
Aylward from Nashville, Tennessee. Missed half of 2024 with an injury. Here she is with the serve. Maeva to McLaughlin. Virginia Tech unable to corral it, and it's a point for Syracuse. Now they have themselves a match point opportunity. Coming in for the serve is Emma Ortiz. She was 5th on the team last year in digs. She has 6 serving aces on the season. An ace here could win it for the Orange. Fava collects it. Rainstead swings, it hits the net, falls out of play, and that will do it. Syracuse wins it 3-1. And the Orange come away after dropping set number 1. They rally 3 straight sets back. It was 30-28 the score of the first frame for Virginia Tech, 27-25 for Syracuse in the second, 25-23 for Syracuse in the third, and then 25-19 for Syracuse in the fourth.